Alright, today we're going to learn how to use Mastercam X7 to make some rocket fins out of a CD. So, minimize that, bring up the software. Takes a few minutes to load the software. We're going to grab a AutoCAD file that's already set up with tabs and a couple of fins on it. So sometimes you might have to accept the licensing agreement, but I've already done that today, so don't have to do it again. So File and Open. We're going to go to the Tech Handout folder, grab this particular file. So Tech Handout, and can look for AutoCAD files. There we are. And if we slide down here, you're going to see one called My Rocket Fins. So I'm going to double click it and do layout number 1. I'm going to hit screen fit, just get it nicely in the center. So we're all set. This is a CD, so it's like 4 3/4 inches in diameter. It's got like a 3/4 inch diameter circle in the center, and then these are the 2 fins for my rocket that I can mill out of that CD, and they're all set up, and that was done in CAD. Alright, first thing we're going to do is machine type. It's mill, and of course this is our default mill. You can see there's the right post, Torcam NG Pro B. So we select it. Then we're going to open that drop down up. That information's here in files. We have to do tool settings next. And we're just going to call this program number 1. Doesn't really matter. The material we're going to select from the library. So it is acrylic. So plastic, acrylic. Checkbox it, and we're going to assign the tool numbers sequentially, although we're only going to use one tool, and it will be the 3/16 end mill. Alright, that's looking good. Next is stock setup, and doesn't give us an option for a circular setup. We are going to leave the center of the part in the middle of it right here. So in other words, this part right here is 0, 0, and this is 0, 0, 0 also. So we're just going to use 4 3/4 by 4 3/4 by a 1/16 of an inch, because the CD is pretty thin. So here we go. So 4.75, 4.75, and 1/16. It allows you to use fractions if you want. And of course, again, we're going to keep the center at 0, 0, 0, and we're going to click that we want to display that. And everything else should be looking good. When we check box, we should see the red box around. Now that's interesting. Looks like the center's not quite at 0, 0, so we'll leave it the way it is. Maybe I'll make it 5 by 5 just so it fits in a little bit better. So I'm going to go back and modify that. So we'll go 5. Fits, generally speaking. Alright, we're ready to go. So we're going to go to toolpaths, and we're going to do a contour. There it is, called My Rocket Fins. I'm going to check box it, and we're going to select these guys one at a time. So again, remember that this is the line segment. This is the center of the line segment. If I select down below here, then it's going to send the tool around the outside, which is what I want it to do, so that this fin will be remaining. So here I go, and I'm selecting it as a chain. So I'm going to select the first one. It finishes right here. Then I go to this one. See, again, there's the center, and I'm above it. Click it, and it finishes here. Do the next one. Click it. Again, this is a counterclockwise toolpath, which means the tool is going to go to the outside of the line, and the last one, there it is, counterclockwise toolpath. So that's looking good, and if I checkbox that, and now we have to do the information required. It is a contour, we've already selected that. We don't have our tool picked yet, so we're going to go Tool, go to the library, and we're going to go to the filter. We're going to turn them all off. So there are none, and then we're going to select only the end mills. So if I hover on there, see that's an end mill, and I'm going to click checkbox, get all the different end mills, and we do all of our milling of acrylic pieces with the 3/16 flat end mills. I'm going to select it, checkbox. And so now I have the tool, and now I have to change the speeds. Mill at 40 inches a minute is the feed rate, so 40, and then the plunge rate is 10, and the retract rate is 60 top speed. And I also recommend that you write a little note, so we're going to be, down 0.15 inches with 3/16 inch tool. So just again, a comment is always good, especially when there's a lot of tool paths and things get more complicated. Alright, so that looks really good. So that's done. So that's the tool finished. I'm going to go here to cut parameters. I'm going to make sure the computer is on. I'm going to make sure that I do center compensation. Tip compensation should be set to center. So that's done. I'm going to go down here to lead in, lead out, and turn it off. We don't need lead in, lead out turned on because we're just doing simple cutting of parts. And then we're going to slide down here to linking parameters, and we're going to put in the depth that we want to mill these fins out of the CD at, which is a minus 0.15 inches. And now we're done. So if we hit the checkbox, you can actually see there's the center of the tool going around the fin, lifting up, and then going around the next part of the fin. Again, these are tabs, and they would be 3/4 of an inch wide in order for the actual fin not to fly out of the CD on the machine. And there's my other fin down here. So if we want to virtually check it out, we're going to go select all and check it out virtually. So it's just processing that. So we should get a nice 3D view here. So I'm going to maximize that. And go isometric. There it is. And then I'm going to play it. And there's my fins being cut out with their tabs. Things look really good. So I'm going to close that down. And I'm going to do select all, and I'm going to post it up. So there's the post already picked. And checkbox. Wants to know what I'd like to call it. I'm going to put it in my M drive. And so my rocket fin seems fine. Maybe I'll lose the extra S. There we go. And save it. And if everything goes well, it's going to take those toolpaths and convert them into G-code. And again, G-code's universal, so you could use it anywhere. And then I'm going to just change that one last line, and then I can save it to my M drive and a memory stick and take it over to the machine and mill out my fins. So hopefully it's percolating away. Oh, maybe I'll try one more time. Not sure what happened. Select all and post. And go. And save. There it is, the code expert. So there it is. I've got my G code. I'm going to slide down to the very bottom of it, right here to the G90, and I'm just going to put in the home position, X0, Y0, Z1, and once that's done, I can resave that. So file, save, and I'm ready to go. Take that over to, save it to a memory stick, and I can mill that out on the machine. Again, the only reason we changed that G90 is because we don't want it in there again. So So, we are done.